October 20th, 2025. It is 4:32 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am Paviel G, your host here on War Notes. Good afternoon, good evening, family, depending on where you're located. Time to settle in for War Notes indeed. I've got baby Victor with me in the background, so you will hear his little noises, and that's real life. We all are living this. We are living real life. If you are tuning in and haven't subscribed yet, please hit that button and share this broadcast because what we talk about today matters. We're going to cover a lot in a very short period of time. How Marjorie Taylor Greene is turning heads by attacking her own party. Indeed, you guys got to hear about that. How Donald Trump's policies are crushing the economy and destroying democracy. Indeed. And how our communities, Black, Latino, and all of us are being squeezed. And yes, we will close with exactly three World War II era recipes that you can use now when prices are through the roof. So pour your drinks, get your notepad, and let's roll into our broadcast for today. We'll be back in less than 30 seconds. I sometimes try to give it a little bit more time to make sure that folks are able to jump in and listen to the live in the moment. We're going to start with Marjorie Taylor Greene. I'm actually proud of Miss Marjorie. Never thought that I would say that. Marjorie Taylor Greene, once one of Trump's loudest foot soldiers, has broken rank. Indeed. She's openly criticizing GOP leadership. Indeed, saying many of her male colleagues are weak and supporting some policies you'd expect Democrats to champion. Now, she's backing the extension of Obamacare subsidies, something few Republicans want to touch. She's accusing her party of ignoring real-world financial pain, the credit card debt, household costs, healthcare costs, she says, are destroying families. Is she shifting power? Well, maybe. Does it matter? Yes, it matters, of course. Because when someone from inside turns against the team, it signals a deeper shift. Now, for you, the listener, my listener here in War Notes, that means that red and blue labels don't always hold. What matters is right and wrong. And in this moment, she's saying loud, we are ignoring the wrong. Quote, again, Marjorie Taylor Greene, she says, we are ignoring the wrong. I'm proud of her. I admit I never expected it, but I'm proud when anyone stands up for what's right, and it doesn't matter the label. Good for her. When we come back, we'll talk about Trump's economy, democracy, and the squeeze of our communities. We'll be back in less than 30 seconds. Thank you all for being here. Let's talk about the facts. On the Trump second term, prices are climbing. You no longer hear about Biden, right? Wages are lagging. Our democracy foundations are shaking. An opinion piece from The Guardian calls the era, quote, not a golden age, end quote, but a dark age of division, profiteering, and authoritarian drift. Now, trade wars have hurt farmers. The DNC says one group of fifth-generation Illinois farmers are being ruined under Trump's economic policies. Gun rights are a problem. Immigration is a problem. Troop deployments in U.S. cities to attack American citizens is a problem. All signs that power is being concentrated, not dispersed. Now, for our Black and Latino communities, high prices, job insecurity, shrinking benefits, targeted enforcement, this isn't distant. This is in our streets, our kitchens, our homes. When democracy fails us, everyday people pay. We'll be back in less than 30 seconds to talk about some recipes that I have for you all. Moving pretty quickly through this broadcast because I have baby Victor here in my arms. And so we live real life. We got things to do, and you guys got things to do too. I'll be back in less than 30 seconds so we can finish up our broadcast. Thank you all for being here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please take the time to do so. Thank you. Now, I have some recipes for you all from World War II era that I think that will be beneficial to you all, because when rationing was a thing, which rationing is becoming a thing again now, I think everybody should be prepared in one way or another. Again, I thank you all for you being here. I thank you all for taking the time to listen. We should be done in less than about 7 minutes. I want you all to know I warmed up a can of tomato soup today. That's me, real life. When meats are gone, when the pantries are shrinking, we adapt, right? So here are 3 recipes that I have for you all today that was giving you all a little bit of time to grab a pen and paper, because we do old school radio here. No pop-up words on the screen, no pictures or anything of that sort. And these recipes are cheap, they are nourishing, and they are real. Now we're going to start off with potato and onion hash. Very yummy. Okay, you need 4 medium potatoes. If you don't have 4, use 3. If you don't have 3, use 2. Whatever you have on hand in your home right now. 1 onion, if you have it available. I don't have any onions right now, so I'm not going to expect anybody who's listening to me to have onions if they don't. Okay. 1 tablespoon of oil. I have no oil right now. I'm on my last teaspoon of oil. Okay. But if you have some oil or fat, and if you have some salt or pepper, that's what you're going to need. You wash and you dice those potatoes and onion, and in a skillet, if you have a little bit of oil, add a little bit of oil in there, add the onion until the onion is translucent inside of the oil. So that means that you've cooked it properly, you've cooked it down. Add your potatoes, cover it with a lid, and cook until golden and tender indeed. Cook it for about 15 to 20 minutes, season it a little bit, and serve it with bread or whatever leftovers you have from the night before. Now, the second recipe for today's broadcast is carrot and barley soup. Don't let the title discourage you. The ingredients that you need is 2 cups of water or stock, whatever you have on hand. If you have barley, use that. If not, I will substitute that for beans. 3 carrots chopped up, if you have carrots. 1 onion chopped, again, if you have chopped onion. 1 garlic or garlic clove, or a little bit of garlic powder, if that's what you have. Salt and pepper. You want to saute onion and garlic inside the pot, and then you add the carrots, of course. And then if you don't have barley, go ahead and add beans. A good source of protein indeed. You bring that to boil. You simmer for about 30 minutes. I'm talking about canned beans here. Okay, you don't have time to cook too much regular beans, because regular beans might take a little bit longer. But if that's the only thing you have on hand, then you're going to have to cook those beans for about 1 to 2 hours, right? Okay. Add your seasoning and make sure that you serve it hot. You can serve it with some rice on the side if you have it. If you don't, eat it by itself. It is what it is. Third recipe that I have for today's broadcast is oatmeal pancakes. You need 1 cup of oats if you enjoy oatmeal, if you have it on hand. You need 1 cup of milk or water, 1 egg, optional, 1 teaspoon of sugar or honey, whatever one you have on hand. Okay, I have sugar right now. Sometimes I have molasses and I don't have sugar, so I use that. Pinch of salt. Okay. And you go ahead and you cook down those oats in liquid for about 10 minutes. Beat in the egg fast. Beat it pretty fast because you don't want the egg to cook inside of the dish, right? Sugar and salt. Heat a pan. Spoon mixture like pancakes. Okay, just like you would mix up your pancake mixture, you're going to spoon that sucker into the hot skillet. Cook for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side until golden brown, and serve with any syrup or fruit that you may have on hand. Use what you have, folks. These are learned from history. People got creative, and you can too, indeed. Baby Victor here coughing. But that's all I have for you all for today. I know it's a lot going on in the world, a lot for people to consume. Folks are hungry. People ain't got food. Things are happening. But I appreciate you all taking the time to tune into my channel here. Thank you all for spending the time with me here on War Notes. Baby Victor, me and him are going to head out right now. When I mean head out, we're going to head out and do something else and get off of this live, right? But our fight every day as human beings is just waking up and breathing every day. And that is a beautiful thing to do. Everybody wakes up and worry about everything else. They're chasing the cheese like rats. Let's go get this. Let's go see how much money we can get, just to turn around and rob Peter to pay Paul. And now you have to pay the rent, and you have to pay this, and you have to pay that. And then you work 40 hours a week just to come home and not spend enough time with your family and still end up in the same boat anyway. I understand your story without you telling me. I get it. I know how to step into people's shoes. It's a gift that I have, and each and every one of us have our own gift to offer to other folks as well. And that's one of my gifts. I know how to step into people's shoes right away, automatically, and don't even have to know your story. All I have to do is see your face. And sometimes I don't even got to see your face. I just have to know that you're here listening. So I'm going to ask you all this. If what, by any chance, you heard today resonated, please subscribe if you wish to do so. Share the broadcast with other folks that you feel may be interested. Tell other people we're not just surviving history, we're living it, okay? Make your move, speak your word, keep your heart open, keep your belly full with what you can. And until the next time, stay strong, stay steady, stay free. This is War Notes. I'm Pavi OG, and I'm signing off. I thank you all for listening.